Hi, my name is Riley Allen. This is my review of Chapter 12 of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone titled The Mirror of Erised. So, it starts off and it's the holidays, and Harry, Ron, and Hermione have been spending the last, since Hagrid's slip-up, trying to figure out who Nicholas Flamel is. So they've been going in the stuffy library to figure out who he is. All they needed to do, really, was just eat some chocolate, though. I just love that little offhand thing because in the journey from platform 9 3/4, Harry gets a Dumbledore card from the Chocolate Frog, and it mentions Nicholas Flamel. It's so offhand and so minuscule that you don't remember it until later on in the book, and you're like, oh yeah. Even me on a reread, I was like, I had to remember, like, oh yeah, his name pops up before this. Well, Hermione goes home for Christmas, while Ron and Harry stay at the school. Harry because his parents suck, because his family situation sucks, and Ron because his parents and little sister are going to visit his elder brother Charlie in Romania. Is it cheaper for wizards to travel? Because it is by this point canonically confirmed that the Weasleys are poor. So I'm confused. Is it very much just kind of cheap for them to go travel? What is this? Why are they just going to Romania for however long for? I don't know. Well, Harry's shocked that he's got presents. From Hagrid, he gets a wooden flute, which is only there so it can pop up later in the story and never again, because it's never mentioned after this book. He gets a Weasley sweater made by Mrs. Weasley, because she is a goddess. You just gotta love Miss Weasley. Her son wrote, probably offhandedly told her he was worried that Harry wouldn't get presents. And then she decided, okay, I'm going to send him a sweater. You gotta love Miss Weasley. She has... he also gets some chocolate frogs from Hermione. And an invisibility cloak from someone who's basically implied to be Dumbledore, later on to be Dumbledore. He decides that he's going to, of course, use this invisibility cloak to go to the restricted section of the library to find out more about Nicholas Flamel. Dude, just eat your candy from Hermione. Just open your present from Hermione. You'll find him. Well, he opens one of the books and it lets out a wailing scream which alerts Filch and Snape. So he goes hauling it. He gets into a room and he sees a mirror. And it shows Harry his family. He's so excited he gets Ron next night to show him. And Ron sees himself older. He's head boy. He's Quidditch captain. He's got the trophy. Ron knows something's up. So he tells Harry not to go there anymore. But Harry just wants to see his family, the poor kid. So he goes there, not even being aware of his surroundings. And Dumbledore catches him and basically tells him that the Mirror of Erised only shows you your most heart's desire. Which is, basically calling out Ron's insecurities and Harry's want for a family. The chapter ends with Harry asking Dumbledore what he sees in the mirror. And the fans have come to the consensus that he does lie, telling Harry that he only sees fuzzy socks. Now, the fans have come to the consensus, which I also agree, that he did lie. And Harry also comes to the consensus that he did lie, because he says, it was a very personal question that I asked, but in my opinion, it is a personal question, but considering Dumbledore knew what Harry and Ron saw, I feel like it had just been like, I feel like it didn't take much for him to say considering Dumbledore's backstory, it wouldn't have taken much to him just to say he also sees his family. Because I'm almost positive that even though there probably wasn't a backstory for him yet, that's what he most likely sees in the mirror. But also, in the first page of the chapter, it mentions Fred and George followed Quirrell around and bounced snowballs off the back of his head. How are they... I'm sorry, did they... Huh? How did Fred and George survive? Nothing about what they were doing just screams... They were literally pelting Voldemort in the face with snowballs, and they somehow survived the war? I'm honestly shocked, because Voldemort is the type of petty to go after a baby. He is definitely the type of petty to go after someone who pelted him in the face with a snowball. Granted, Fred did die, but not from Voldemort. I also wonder if she got inspiration from the myth of Narcissus, because if I'm remembering my myths correctly, I'm pretty sure this is Narcissus. Don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure Narcissus was from Greek mythology. He's the reason we have narcissist. The word narcissist, or something along that lines. I think this might be... the Mirror of Erised might be a reference to him. I could be wrong, though. Overall, I really enjoyed this chapter. I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. It was a nice, fun chapter. The Christmas chapters are always some of the best ones. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.